Yeah, get this fucking...
While one man was in the water trying to lift a cage back onto the boat, things took a terrifying turn. Out of nowhere, a massive shark lunged straight toward him, missing by only a few inches. The impact of the hit rattled the boat as he scrambled to climb aboard, barely escaping harm. The look of pure shock on his face captured the gravity of what had just happened. Moments later, the footage cut off, marking the end of a brush with danger he would never forget. In Sydney, Australia, a man named Terry Tufferson came dangerously close to running out of luck during a spontaneous cliff dive. He and a few friends had decided on the spot to jump from the cliffs into the ocean, a classic Australian thrill. With his friends cheering him on as he leapt. But the excitement vanished the moment he hit the water. Beneath the surface, a massive shark was swimming nearby, closing in fast. Terrified, Terry scrambled towards safety as his friends shouted from above. Fortunately, he made it out unharmed. The close call served as a powerful reminder that even the most exhilarating adventures can turn perilous in an instant, and that the ocean's power should never be underestimated. Tom, who runs the YouTube channel What in the World, was canoeing solo across Canada when he began hearing strange sounds coming from the shoreline.
You okay, buddy? Oh, buddy, how long you been here? Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Just log on you or something. Okay, the log's not on you anymore. You okay? What's wrong? Talk to me. Can you come? Come on. Can you move? Can you move, buddy? You've been here a long time. You in any pain? You okay, buddy? Can we keep going? A bit more. Oh. I'll see if I can get you to my canoe. But you gotta help.
Curious and concerned, he paddled closer. And what he found was heartbreaking. Half submerged in mud was a dog, exhausted and unable to move. The animal was caked in dirt and tangled beneath a fallen log, clearly trapped for a long time. Acting quickly, Tom freed the dog, lifted it into his canoe, and paddled toward the nearest house in search of help.
Hello, how are you?
Good. What's up?
Hey, I'm just canoeing. I'm canoeing across Canada.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just canoeing past and I saw a dog that's been stuck in the mud.
Oh, no. Is it live still?
Yeah, I was wondering, is it your dog?
Yeah, probably a white one.
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks like he's been there a long...
looking for it for a long time.
It looks like he's been there a long time.
Where is she?
I dragged him out of the... I don't know if it's a girl. Is it a girl? I dragged her out of the mud and put her on my canoe. And I brought her here on your dock.
Thanks, because I've been looking for her and I looked down there too.
She's a nice dog. I was worried at the beginning.
She's 14 years old.
Oh, she can't move her back legs very well. I don't know if that was normal.
No.
But I had to move a log that was on the back of her.
Oh.
She was in the water, half in the water, half on the mud.
Jeez.
And
I
I've-
looked all over for her. She's been gone 2 days.
It looks like she's been there a while.
Is she gonna...
She's okay.
When he arrived, a couple came outside. They immediately recognized the animal as their missing 14-year-old Great Pyrenees, who had been gone for 2 days. The elderly dog, named for her gentle nature, had likely become stuck after wandering too close to the water.
Well, thank you very much for the evening, and the morning, and the breakfast, and
Thank you.
yeah, I'm glad to get your dog back to you. I'm happy I was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, all the best.
Overwhelmed with relief, the owners thanked Tom repeatedly, offering him food, a warm place to rest, and their heartfelt gratitude. By the next morning, the dog was recovering comfortably, and Tom resumed his cross-country journey, grateful that he'd happened to be in the right place at the right time. Reddit user Flash-52 shared a photo he had taken a year earlier while visiting Hawaii. But it wasn't until much later that he noticed something strange in the background. In the image, a girl can be seen standing in the water, looking directly toward the camera. He recalls only one friend being with him that day, who can also be seen on the beach. The mysterious figure, however, doesn't match anyone he remembers. While he's tried to reason that it was likely just another swimmer, something about her presence feels off, especially the way her eyes seem fixed on the lens. Could it simply be a trick of memory, or did the photo capture someone, or something, he never noticed in real life? This spearfisherman was out at sea, doing what he had done many times before, unaware that his routine dive was about to take a terrifying turn. At first, the water looked calm and safe, with no sign of danger lurking nearby. But within moments, that sense of calm shattered. From the depths, a massive shark surged toward him at alarming speed. In a split second of pure instinct, the diver aimed his spear and fired directly into the predator's open jaws. Against all odds, the impact halted the shark's charge long enough for him to escape unharmed. It was a moment of incredible reflex and composure under pressure, a reminder of how quickly the ocean can turn from peaceful to perilous. Which of these encounters would you consider the most terrifying? A fisherman out on the water had an encounter that left him deeply unsettled.
Yo, I'm in Oyster Bay, right? I'm going all the way in, and I see a fucking head. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
While navigating through Oyster Bay, he noticed something floating ahead.
And then I'm looking at it, and I think it's just a fucking sweatshirt. I don't see no fucking head, but it's filled up. I'm afraid to pluck that shit out of the water, bro. And I'm looking down, and the sad thing is it's not moving. That's what's got me worried, like some fucking body's in there and it's tied to the bottom of the water. Look at that shit.
Something that looked disturbingly like a human head. Nervous but curious, he moved closer and realized it appeared to be a sweatshirt or hoodie filled with something heavy, positioned upright in the water. It wasn't moving, which made him fear the worst, that there might be a body trapped inside. Authorities were called to investigate the discovery. The object was found to be a waterlogged hoodie, eerily shaped to resemble a person. Some online have speculated it could have been a balloon or item stuffed inside the fabric as part of a grim prank. So far, no official explanation has been confirmed, leaving the strange and chilling find an open mystery. In the usually calm Portrush Harbor of Ireland, panic spread when an unexpected visitor appeared. A massive 14-foot basking shark.
Oh my word. Let's try and get there. To the rock face.
The peaceful harbor quickly turned chaotic as curious onlookers gathered, leaning dangerously over the edge to get a closer look. The scene was far from ordinary. The enormous shark glided through the shallow water, drawing crowds of men, women, and children, who ignored safety warnings in their excitement.
Whoa!
Afterward, local authorities expressed concern for both public and animal safety, urging residents to respect marine life and maintain a safe distance. The incident became a vivid reminder of how easily fascination can turn into recklessness. A user named Nameless Hero 8 was fishing at a local lake when he noticed something strange just beneath the surface, a face-like image staring back at him. It turned out to be a peculiar carp whose markings gave it the unsettling appearance of having human features. Many viewers compared it to something demonic or supernatural, while others speculated it could be a shape-shifting creature from folklore. However, experts suggested a simpler explanation, a natural deformity or rare patterning on the fish's head. Though likely a coincidence of nature, the eerie resemblance was enough to leave anyone who saw it feeling uneasy. Sam Jaffe and his wife Heidi often spent their weekends boating about 4 miles off the coast of Key West, Florida, where they'd stop to swim in the crystal-clear water.
The water's beautiful.
But one outing quickly turned into something they would never forget. As Heidi prepared to jump in, Sam noticed movement just beneath the surface.
Hey Heidi.
Over there,
Hey Heidi, get in the boat.
Are you being serious?
Yep.
A large, writhing shape circling near the boat. Realizing what it was, he shouted for her to stay out of the water. Moments later, the outline of a shark became unmistakable.
Look at that.
see them?
Yeah, they're like circling. Look. Look out.
Thanks to Sam's quick reaction and sharp awareness, the couple narrowly avoided a dangerous encounter. The experience served as a lasting reminder of how unpredictable and unforgiving the ocean can be. A short video posted on TikTok appeared to capture something truly unsettling beneath the surface. A shape moving through the water that many claimed resembled a mermaid. The figure's movements seemed strangely human, yet too fluid and fast to belong to a person. No location or additional details were provided by the uploader, leaving viewers divided between curiosity and disbelief. Without context, it's impossible to determine what was actually recorded: an illusion, a hoax, or something that defies explanation. A man traveled to Guadalupe, Mexico, for a cage diving experience with a creature he'd only ever read about in his school textbooks: the great white shark. The diver, named Bob, had checked off many adventures in his life, but this one stood out as the most thrilling yet. Descending into the clear blue water, he felt a rush of excitement at seeing the powerful predator up close. Then, out of equal curiosity, the massive shark circled near the cage, giving him a moment he would never forget. Bob later shared his story of coming face to face with one of nature's most feared animals, grateful that the great white showed interest, not aggression, and that the encounter ended safely. While fishing nearly 50 miles offshore, a group of anglers encountered something truly unsettling.
Eerie. That's a weird thing to see out here. There is a capsized boat. You can see the trolling motor, you can see the anchor line running down. It's got a T-top. We got the FL numbers. We marked its location. When we get in, we'll send it to Coast Guard. But
It's just,
yeah,
it's absolutely mind-boggling.
that is an eerie thing to see. That's why you go on calm days and be prepared.
Drifting in the open sea was a large boat turned completely upside down, its trolling motor and T-top still visible above the surface. There were no people, no movement, only silence.
Not something you see every day. It's a weird feeling. Got the FLs, marked its location. We'll report to the Coast Guard.
They noted the vessel's registration numbers and marked its coordinates, planning to forward the information to the Coast Guard once they returned. The eerie image of an overturned boat, stranded in such isolation, left them uneasy. As they floated nearby, questions grew heavier than the waves. Had the crew been rescued, or was something more mysterious behind the sight? Unnerved, the fishermen left the area, hoping authorities would uncover the truth. In Charleston, South Carolina, a group of shark enthusiasts risked getting far too close to a massive 20-foot predator, all in hopes of capturing footage worth a fortune.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
Chris Clemens and his friends had organized the trip to experience these powerful creatures up close, driven by pure fascination.
He's a monster, dude!
They dropped bait into the water, and before long, the enormous shark surfaced beside their boat. For a tense moment, it brushed dangerously close, its size alone enough to shake everyone watching. Luckily, the creature clamped down on the bait and drifted away without incident, leaving the group both thrilled and shaken by how narrowly they had avoided disaster. A Reddit user came across something deeply unsettling along the shores of Lake Michigan. A triangular stone slab with what appeared to be part of a baby's face molded into it. Its shape and detail gave the impression of being connected to some kind of dark or ritualistic purpose. The user reportedly took the object home, though what happened afterward remains unknown. Many commenters pleaded with him to return it to where it was found, fearing it carried something ominous. To this day, the object's origin and intent remain a mystery, leaving people to wonder what exactly that man uncovered on the beach. Reddit user Raz2Wag had just come back from a fishing trip when he snapped this unsettling image. A dark silhouette can be seen standing on the dock. He maintains that no one was present when the photo was taken, and the lighting in the image doesn't match any natural shadows, suggesting something beyond explanation. Skeptics accuse him of fabricating the story, arguing that there appear to be at least 3 figures visible on the dock. Yet others can't find a logical reason for what the camera caught that night. What exactly did he manage to photograph? An excited crowd gathered along the shores of False Bay, South Africa, to witness one of nature's most powerful displays, a great white shark leaping from the water.
Okay. Guys, could I get all of you to stand up just for 1 second?
Among them was Sean, a tourist visiting from the United States, who believed that a shark-watching excursion would be an unforgettable adventure. As everyone waited for the ocean's top predator to appear, the tour guide asked the group to rise to their feet. Then, without warning, something extraordinary happened right before their eyes. In a single breathtaking moment, the massive shark burst through the surface, defying all expectations. That brief yet awe-inspiring encounter left Sean deeply humbled, realizing just how small and insignificant he was in the vastness of the world around him. A man was cleaning up a lake when he noticed something unusual beneath the surface. The discovery was both unexpected and unsettling.
I don't know if you can see this, but that looks like a skull. And I am freaked out. I was cleaning up the lake and I come across this skull. And I want to believe that it's fake, but I'm just about to pull it out and see.
Unsure if it was real, he decided to retrieve it from the water before contacting the authorities. After several attempts, he finally managed to pull it out.
I had trouble getting it out, but I finally got it out, and it's plastic. How real that looks.
Fortunately, it turned out to be just a plastic skull. To support conservation efforts, a group of volunteers spent a bright, calm day at sea off the coast of Gansby, South Africa, gathering data on great white sharks for the White Shark Diving Company.
Turning. Going this way. It's right here.
Excitement filled the air as they scanned the water, waiting for a sighting that could help further shark research and protection. Before long, the tension broke. Someone spotted movement beneath the waves. Shouts of excitement echoed as a massive shark emerged near the boat.
Oh my god. Whoa, there it is! Oh my god!
Measuring roughly 4.8 meters long, the female great white circled the vessel gracefully, staying close for more than an hour. This rare opportunity allowed the team to photograph her dorsal fin for the White Shark Identification Project, which tracks individual sharks to study migration and population patterns. For the volunteers, it was not only an unforgettable encounter, but also a reminder of why conservation work in South Africa's shark-filled waters remains so vital. Reddit user ArcFam was spending a calm evening by a lake in Michigan, gathered around a bonfire with friends and family. As light rain began to fall, they decided to head inside. But before doing so, someone snapped a quick photo of the moon reflecting over the water. Later, when they looked at the picture, they noticed something deeply unsettling. Standing on a nearby dock was a dark, human-shaped silhouette. Its body appeared roughly man-like, but the face looked unnaturally distorted, almost inhuman. Adding to the unease, the uploader mentioned that a small graveyard sat just a couple of minutes down the road, and the lake itself had a grim reputation. Over the years, several people had drowned there or taken their own lives. These eerie details only deepened the mystery. Some viewers suggested the figure could simply be a trick of light or a camera glitch, while others believed it might be something paranormal. According to the Reddit user, however, no one had walked toward the dock that night, leaving the haunting question open. Did she accidentally capture something that defies explanation? A group of friends took a trip to a river in Pennsylvania and decided to snap a quick photo for Snapchat. Everything appeared perfectly ordinary at the time, until they looked at the picture later. Behind them, a small, pale figure resembling a zombie-like girl could be seen in the background. None of them remembered seeing anyone nearby when the photo was taken. Curious and unsettled, they later learned that the town had a dark past involving a young girl who had drowned in that very river years earlier. After the photo surfaced, strange occurrences began to follow the group. Streetlights would flicker every time they passed beneath them, first in Pennsylvania, then even after they returned home to Ohio. Things took an even stranger turn when one of them awoke with an unexplained gash on their neck. The mark slowly faded over the next few weeks, and the flickering lights eventually stopped as well. Real or not, the story left many disturbed, and the photo remains a haunting image that continues to spark fear and fascination. What began as a thrilling adventure for Paul Deering quickly turned into a heart-stopping encounter beneath the waters of South Africa. Hoping for an up-close look at one of the ocean's most majestic creatures, Paul signed up for a cage diving excursion, expecting excitement, not danger. But the moment he entered the water, his expectations shattered. Out of the blue, a massive shark charged the cage with incredible force, slamming into the bars again and again. The impact was so violent that Paul had to cling tightly to the metal frame, fighting to stay steady as the predator thrashed just inches away. Fortunately, the cage held firm under the repeated blows, sparing him from what could have been a fatal encounter. Though shaken, Paul surfaced unharmed, a powerful reminder that even the most carefully planned adventure can turn perilous in an instant. While visiting friends in Webster, a woman snapped a photo outside their cabin near Pike Lake, only to notice something chilling once she looked closer. In the image, a dark, shadowy figure appears to be standing in the background. She explained that no one else was present when the picture was taken, which made the discovery even more unsettling. Known among her friends as a skeptic and not someone prone to exaggeration, she insisted the photo was genuine and unaltered. The eerie figure sparked intense debate online. Some believe she may have captured something truly unexplained, while others suggest there could be a more ordinary explanation. Perhaps a trick of the light, a reflection, or a figure passing unnoticed in the distance. Whatever the truth, the photo continues to leave viewers uneasy. YouTuber M. Hakim was on a routine dive at Brothers Island in Egypt when one of his crew members found himself in serious danger. What started as a typical shark encounter, the kind divers often experience without incident, quickly escalated into a life-threatening situation. At first, the shark merely circled the group, showing curiosity rather than aggression. But moments later, it focused on one diver and closed in fast. The man tried to retreat, but the shark lunged, attempting to bite his foot. Fortunately, it missed and glided away, leaving the divers shaken but unharmed. Just as they began to regain composure, the predator returned, this time aiming directly for the same diver's face. In a desperate act of defense, he struck the shark hard on the snout, stunning it long enough to make it turn away. The animal eventually disappeared into the depths, and the group surfaced safely. Encounters like this serve as a stark reminder. In the open ocean, anything can happen. And sometimes, survival depends on courage and instinct. What would you do if a shark came that close? Would you flee or fight back? A man was spending a relaxing day on the water with his family when they decided to capture a photo to remember the moment. At first glance, everything looked perfectly normal, just a cheerful family snapshot. But upon closer inspection, something strange stood out. In the image, an extra arm can be seen reaching into the frame, appearing to hold something. It didn't match the position or clothing of anyone present, and no one could explain where it came from. While camera glitches, reflections, or lens flares can sometimes create odd distortions, this one seemed unusually clear and deliberate. The mysterious extra limb left viewers puzzled and debating its origin. Was it just a trick of the light, or something far more unsettling captured by accident? This footage, captured in Australia, showcases the grace and majesty of one of the ocean's most powerful creatures. Diver Jenny Bradshaw had been assigned to document and study great white shark activity off the coast of Perth. After several minutes of tracking movement in the water, the shark finally appeared and performed a breathtaking maneuver that seemed straight out of a movie. Its massive body cut through the water with effortless precision, revealing both its power and elegance in a single moment. For Jenny, it was an unforgettable experience. She later described the encounter as a rare glimpse into the raw strength and beauty of a species that continues to captivate and humble those who witness it up close. After a long day of fishing, Joe O'Rarisi experienced something truly unsettling.
Nossa! Ó, eles erraram. Vou pegar a faca ali pra dar mais isso.
While resting in his small boat on the murky waters of Mato Grosso, Brazil, he suddenly noticed two enormous fish staring up at him from below. The creatures were massive, with strange, almost human-like faces. Joe described their eyes as glowing faintly, and their mouths shaped into what looked disturbingly like a grin. Even after he tossed one of his caught fish back into the water, the pair didn't move. They simply hovered there, watching him in eerie stillness. The footage quickly sparked confusion and debate online. Some viewers suggested the fish might be giant arapaima, while others speculated it could be something far more mysterious. According to the Dallas World Aquarium, arapaima must surface every 10 to 20 minutes to breathe, producing a distinct gulping sound. Could this explain what Joe saw? Or was he staring into the eyes of something still unknown beneath the surface? Joey Antonelli and his friend Nick were out on a casual boat trip off the coast of Oahu, Hawaii, when they encountered an uninvited local resident. As they waited patiently for their next catch, Joey sensed that something unusual was lurking nearby, something far bigger than a mahi-mahi. Moments later, the calm day took a startling turn. A massive shark appeared behind their boat, sinking its teeth into the trolling motor.
No! Oh my god, the shark's eating your trolling motor! Hey! Nick, what? He's eating your trolling motor, Nick!
Shocked, the two men could only watch as the powerful predator thrashed and bit at the metal, shaking the back of the vessel. Fortunately, the encounter didn't last long. After a brief but nerve-wracking moment, the shark released its grip and disappeared beneath the waves, leaving Joey and Nick stunned but grateful that the creature's curiosity ended there. Somewhere off the South African coast, two kayakers had an encounter they would never forget when an unexpected visitor emerged from the deep. Early in the footage, one of them spots a massive great white shark, roughly 13 feet long, gliding toward their kayaks. Excited and uneasy, he pulls out his camera to capture the moment.
I want to get him on camera. Is he still there? Are they concealed?
For several tense minutes, the predator circles them repeatedly, drawing closer with every pass. Despite the obvious danger, the two men attempt to stay composed and even toss bait into the water, hoping to lure the shark in for a better look, seemingly unaware that they're becoming part of the attraction themselves. After a few more unsettling laps around the kayaks, the shark eventually loses interest and drifts away, leaving the pair shaken but unharmed by their brush with one of the ocean's most fearsome creatures. While fishing offshore in an 8-foot kayak, a man found himself facing more than he anticipated when his line caught something far larger than expected. Early in the footage, he mentions that the catch feels unusually heavy, suspecting it might be a shark beneath the surface.
He's down there. He's big. Now, I'm letting him twist me because I don't want to go too quickly or else he'll flip me. I'm only in an 8-foot kayak. I'm not in a kayak that's designed to be fishing in, I'll tell you that.
Carefully managing the reel, he keeps tension steady, aware that any sudden movement could capsize his small craft. He reminds viewers that his kayak isn't built for this kind of fight, emphasizing how risky the situation is. As the creature nears the surface, his suspicion is confirmed. It's a tiger shark, powerful enough to overturn his kayak with a single thrash.
See that tiger shark right there? I'm gonna have to cut this line right here real soon, alright?
After briefly bringing the massive animal close enough to see its stripes, the fisherman makes the cautious decision to cut the line, releasing the shark back into the water before it can endanger him or his fragile vessel. Somewhere off the coast of Guadalupe, a diver experienced far more than he anticipated when he caught the attention of a great white shark during a cage dive. At first, everything appeared calm and under control. From inside the cage, he watched the massive predator glide gracefully through the water at a distance. But that sense of safety didn't last long. The shark soon noticed the cage and decided to investigate up close. It approached with force, ramming against the metal bars in an attempt to break through. When the first impact failed, the persistent animal circled back and struck from the other side. Testing the cage's strength once more. Fortunately, the reinforced structure held firm. After a tense few moments, the shark seemed to lose interest and eventually swam off into the deep blue, leaving the divers shaken but unharmed. That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.